My name is Susie Williamson, and I would love to tell you about Kevin Bednoski. I've coached high school softball since 2002 and also high-level travel ball since 1999. And I got to meet Kevin when he joined my Glory Fast Pitch organization about 4 years ago. At that time, besides seeing he had the X's and O's and certainly knew the game, a great technician, what was really striking was how much he cared for his players and how he really was always looking to reach behind that jersey and grab that heart. For Kevin, person is more important than player. Loves to create culture, is a master of creating culture and creating an environment where players are always looking to better themselves. They embrace the struggle, and they're certainly not afraid to fail. So culture, fantastic. Technician, he definitely has it. And as far as integrity, kindness, go-to, you wouldn't be able to find. And if you would like more information, I'd love to be able to talk a little bit more about him.
Hi, I'm Olivia Ferris. I'm a 2020 right-handed pitcher recruit for Army West Point. I met Coach Kevin early on in my high school career, as well as my journey to becoming a leader. When I decided West Point was for me, I received a lot of different feedback from people, both positive and negative, and Coach Kevin was one of the very few who sat down with me and took the time to really understand why I wanted to go there. Once he realized it was my dream, he did everything he could to help make it a reality. From checking in before and after the SATs, to sitting on the bucket catching for me, even writing recommendation letters, and sometimes just offering an ear when I needed it and offering those words of encouragement. I've been playing softball since I was 6 years old, and I've had a lot of different coaches and mentors. And Coach Kevin's definitely the best mix of all of them. We've traveled the country together, playing some of the best teams in the country, and it's his vast softball knowledge and respect for the game that has led us to beat those top teams. He taught me that when I step in the circle, I'm a competitor, and my job is to pound the zone. I have so much trust in him that sometimes it felt like we had our very own language and we could figure out what pitch we were going to throw next, just exchanging a couple looks. A few things I'll never forget about Coach Kevin is the way he encouraged me to find a school that was the right fit for me and not everybody else. Even though I could have taken the easy way out, he encouraged me to keep pushing for what I believed in. He also was the only coach who drove over 3 hours to my signing day on a weekday. He definitely reminded me every day that I needed a change-up and was relentless with it. And I'll never forget that. And I can never thank him enough for that because I do have a change-up now. And I wasn't his player at the time, but you know that he was pushing me because he just wants to see the game of softball grow. And that's what it is. He just loves softball, and it's in his blood. So thank you. I'm Olivia Ferris again. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, hope everyone is healthy and safe, and families are just doing great. Elmer Mason here, assistant softball coach, Methodist University, and Fayetteville, North Carolina, active duty Chief Warrant Officer 5, United States Army. Kevin, I love your outside the box thinking here and putting this video together. Thank you for asking me to be a part of it. It's an honor. Our lives have changed and transformed to a new normal instantly. I mean, to no surprise, your resiliency, your adaptability to this ever-changing situation, you immediately thought and found the positive to work through it in true Kevin Bednoski form. When I think Kevin Bednoski, I think phenomenal head coach, wonderful players coach, beautiful person that invests and cares about the players, the program, the process. Kevin's always eager to learn, and he is the first one to share his new information and make those around him better. Kevin is a true student of the game, whether it be the game of life, the game of softball, the game of academics, whatever it may be. He is a true student and a lifelong learner. He's a top-notch communicator. He takes great pride in investing the time to get to know his players each individually and know what makes them peak performers in their times of absolute success, in their times of struggle, of life, of academics, of athletics, whatever it may be, injuries. Kevin is just a true believer in our coaching world that, like, it's okay if you have a 75 or 80% day, but give me your best 75% or 80%, because we all have those kind of days, and that every day is not 100%. It's unrealistic and not expected with Kevin Bednoski. And I mean, you can see the successes that he's had with the Glory national team, which I can speak from personal experience that I believe and trusted in Kevin in his coaching and developing my daughter with the Glory national team, who, signed with UConn, which we were totally blessed as a class of 2020. And Kevin was a significant and paramount piece in that process, and his ability to communicate with coaches and just let them know, like, hey, this is the total package of this player, and get the point across that is well received. You can see his success with the Riverside Rams and changing that program around. It's no hidden secret. Kevin's going to always challenge his players, teach his players, and train them, and let them know that struggle and failure is part of the game, and it's part of life. It's life skills. Kevin teaches life skills on that ball field as well. Success is truly found on the other side of struggle, and Kevin will let his players know. And he's going to be the first one to celebrate their success and build them up, and he's going to have expectations of them, but not demands. He doesn't demand anything. He has expectations of his players, but he is going to train them and teach them and coach them. He is a coach, and is going to be involved. He's always going to be organized. He has a practice plan. He has a travel plan, a game plan. And Kevin has a relaxation plan, because he truly believes that has to be built into the grind. And then you got to have fun. And you got to have fun. And he mandates that, hey, man, we got to put the fun in. It's got to be fun. We're going to work hard, but we're going to have fun as well. He has a great family. He's spiritually grounded. He's not going to waver legally, morally, or ethically to ever compromise, himself or who he's involved with, who he works for, or any institution. And bottom line, he's always going to give more to his team, to the business, the institution, the program, than he'll ever get in return. And he doesn't expect anything in return. When I think Kevin, I think servant husband, servant father to his lovely children, servant head coach, and an established businessman who he has the intelligence to always persevere and always professionally close the deal. If I was to ever have to compete against Kevin's team, I know my team better be prepared fundamentally. They better be getting extra reps in, because Kevin's team surely will. I mean, he loves, let's do the small things. Let's do the small things right. I'm going to give you the why. Why do we do this way? He's always going to explain, and it's just the norm. It's not the exception for Kevin Bednoski and his teams. I mean, that's the norm. That's every day, and the players love it. It's Kevin's DNA. It's his work ethic. They all are examples of why his coaches and players want to give more to the program, because their leader, Kevin, gives more, and he leads by example. He's going to bring culture. He's going to bring tradition mindset, and it will immediately attract and bring in the recruits to take the program to the next level. I can assure you that, and I can assure you that by giving Kevin a chance and taking a chance on Kevin, which we all love that and deserve that, that it's going to yield the best return for your institution, for your athletic department, and your softball program for years to come. So, hey, God bless everyone. Stay healthy, stay strong, and we're all in this together.